Okay, welcome to Fine Art Made Easy, Lesson 1, Colour Theory, Part 2. So today we're going to talk about hue, tint, shade, tone, chroma, and then finally value. Okay, so let's go to hue. So hue means primary, secondary, and tertiary colours. So colour refers to any colour that you can see. For example, we can look at an object and we say, this has a yellowish hue or a reddish hue. We won't say colour. Why? Because there are thousands and thousands of different colours. So it makes it easier. Okay, now let's go to tint. So tint means that white has been added to any given hue to make it lighter. But in doing so, the intensity or chroma of that hue is progressively lost. So if you look here, we can see a nice red. It's progressively lighter and lighter and lighter until it goes to white. But as you add the white, the intensity or the chroma, as we say, of the red is lost. So you have to be very careful when mixing white. Let's go to shade. This is just the opposite of tint, where it becomes progressively darker until it reaches black or dark brown. In the case of blue and green, it will just go to black. Okay, in the case of orange, it will probably go darker brown. Let's go to tone. This is when grey is added to any hue to tone it down, thus reducing its chroma. Now, tone is something we use a lot of because if you look at the top here, all of the normal hues are just too powerful, and you never see this in nature very often. So we often use grey to tone it down. So this is something very, very common that we do. Let's go to chroma. So chroma means the intensity of the colour. A high chroma means that the colour is bright. Okay, so if you look here, just giving two very simple examples. This is all orange. So we've got low chroma and high chroma. Okay, and there are of course much higher chroma than this. And finally, we're going to go to value, which is probably one of the most important aspects of painting. So value means lightness or darkness. This is not to be confused with tint or shade. Okay, so a value set goes from dark to light, but each step is the same hue. This is important. So if you add white or black, you're going to destroy the hue. Okay, but in this case, if you go from the left, we have dark brown. It gets progressively lighter, but the intensity of the color gets even more. So it goes even more orangey, I suppose. So this is a difficult concept to learn. Okay, now a question that I often ask students is, I show them the colour wheel and I say, where is brown or black on the colour wheel? And they look confused. Now it's there. Okay, if you think about values, you can identify it straight away. And the answer is simple. So if you look here, there's dark brown here or brown. Then it goes to orange. So on the colour wheel, if we say where is the brown, it's actually orange. So brown is orange but at a lower value. And I would say for blue and also green, if you go down the values, it will ultimately end up at black. So orange will go to brown or dark brown, and green and blue will go to essentially black. Proof of this? Now, if you take some ivory black paint, and you add yellow, what colour will you get? Well, if I just said that blue goes to black, and I'm saying ivory black, if you add yellow to blue, what would you get? You get green. And you can try this at home. Get your ivory black, add some yellow, and you'll get green. It's something that artists do when they're painting outside. So, thank you for watching. Please go to lesson 2, part 1.